at the racetrack.
Oh, first time on a track, though?
Yeah.
Nice. What a great way to make it your first time here at Exotic Racing with a nice Ferrari Scuderia. Oh, what a great way to top it off.
This is nice.
Perfect. All right, Luca, before we begin, my name is Kenny again.
All right.
I will be your instructor today in the Ferrari F430 Scuderia. Okay. We are going to go out and do 9 hot laps. Like I said, we'll break it into 2 segments. We'll do 4 laps, come in, cool our brakes, and go out for the 5 remaining laps.
Okay.
All right, I do have all the mirrors adjusted for me.
Yes.
I will keep an eye on traffic for us, so you don't have to worry about anything. More fun you can have.
Good.
Since I have eyes on a mirror, in case the drift car is behind us or any faster car by chance, we do need to let them pass.
Sure.
I will let you know a car's behind us. I will put my hand on the bottom of the wheel. Don't let go.
Yep.
You are still driving.
Okay.
I will let you know which side the car's passing us on, and at that point, just release the throttle.
Yeah.
We'll give the pass and be back on our way.
Right.
But we're in the Scuderia today. We're not going to let anybody pass us. We do have to prioritize the drift car. That's the only
yes,
thing.
I understand that.
All right, with that said, we do have manual paddle shifters.
Yes.
Okay, right hand to upshift, left hand to downshift, and they don't move with the steering wheel.
Right.
Okay, not a lot of shifting going on anyways.
Okay,
we're
good.
between 4th gear, down to straight, and then we're gonna slow down, get it into 3rd gears throughout the whole track.
Oh, okay.
Yes, nice and high revving. We got enough RPMs and long enough gears to just stretch 3rd gear out.
Okay, good.
All right, so with that said, our wheels are turned all the way to the left.
Okay.
If you can turn 1 full rotation to the right, perfect. We'll go ahead and get it into gear, foot on the brake, and pull on that up paddle there. Gets us into 1. That is 1st gear. There is no traffic on my side, so whenever you're ready, let's go ahead and go forward nice and gently.
Alright.
Coming around to the right side just so I can peek out and make sure no cars is in our way. We are looking good. Let's go ahead and enter between the blue cones. We're clear. Go ahead and shift up the 2nd. We're going to accelerate up to the green cone up ahead there. That's our turn in cone. As we reach that, we'll come around to the right side. We'll hold 3rd gear. As we clip past this apex, you can go ahead and give it full throttle when you're ready. And shift up. We'll hold 4th gear all the way down. Braking zone here, we're going to brake, left hand downshift, speed's good, so we'll release the brakes, turn it all the way deep into the corner, wait until the apex right there, that's where we'll accelerate out of the turn, full throttle to the next orange cones, and onto the brakes, staying to the left side if you could, speed's good, so let's turn it all the way to the right side, wait until the apex here, now accelerate to the orange cones on the right side, lift off, no brakes, turn it all the way to your left, clip that apex, we'll go full throttle to the next orange cones. Staying on the left here, braking in a straight line, brake, brake, brake. Releasing the brakes now, coming to your right side. Clip past that apex, full throttle to the next orange cones on the right. Go, go, go. And we'll just lift off, no brakes. Turn it in, let the car go straight through the chicane, let it go out wide. Perfect. We'll start turning it back into the right side. Easy on the throttle, clipping that apex, full throttle we go. Pedal to the metal. Nice. And brake hard, 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 left hand downshift. Perfect. Release the brakes, turn it in, wait on the throttle, keep turning, keep turning. Back on the power now. Nice, fast turn. Keep it going. Keep going on the left side. Onto the brakes, nice and hard. Brake, brake, brake. Gently release all the way to your right side, staying on the right side. Accelerating up to the orange cones and lifting off, no brakes. Turn it in all the way to your left side. Clip the apex, that's where we'll full throttle. Keep it going up to here, we'll brake in a straight line. Brake, brake, brake. Releasing the brakes, coming to the right side. Passing our apex, full throttle, back to the right side. Go, 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 and just lift off, no brakes. Turn it in, let it go straight through. Going wide, speed's bleeding down on its own. Bring it back to your right side, clipping that apex, full throttle we go. Nice and firm on the brakes, left hand downshift, keep it brake, 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 off of the brakes now, deep into the corner, wait until that apex, now we'll power out. Very nice. Go, 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 and brake hard, brake, stay to the left here, brake, off of the brakes, back to the right side. We'll try to do all our braking in a straight line, okay? Nice and hard and apex, full throttle, back to the right side. Go, go, go. Lift off. Turn it in, turn it in. There we go, let it drift out wide. Perfect, no brakes, bring it back to the right side. Weight on the apex, full throttle we go. Yes. And brake hard, brake, left hand downshift. Gently release the brakes, all the way deep into the corner. Back on the power now. Brakes. Gently off the brakes, back to the right side, staying on the right side. And lifting off here, all the way to your left. As we pass the apex, that's where we'll go full throttle again. Full throttle, straight ahead. Slowing it down, that's 4 laps. Let's go ahead and cool our brakes off real quick. We'll exit after the white cone here. Heading back down towards the tent.
Alright.
Pretty good. You've never done this before?
No.
Wow. Either I'm speaking clear enough or you are just listening well enough. Either way, the combination is perfect. We are doing awesome out there.
Thanks.
What I would assume you're more of a car enthusiast.
I like
somewhere
to
along the
drive.
line. We're gonna follow this wall here. We're gonna go into that cooling station
Okay.
right there. So we'll go nice and wide so we can center it in. Perfect. Try to roll the front wheels over those red dots there.
Okay.
There we are. Let's get the car into neutral. Pull both paddles. Now we're in neutral.
Okay.
Good stuff. Great
Alright.
driving.
Yeah,
Usually I'll
not too
have a
bad.
lot of time here to critique what you're doing and give pointers to improve. But at this rate, we just need more laps and
Yeah.
you're doing good out there. We're quick.
I notice I want to nail the gas as soon as I'm in that turn.
As soon as you're in the turn, yeah, that will definitely get us to understeer. But you're doing very good. We did miss the last big turn 2 there. We kind of missed the apex there.
Yeah.
We turned in a little too late.
Okay.
And we got on the power a little too early.
Yeah.
Either way, we still made it around that corner well over 85.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And that's a 80-mile corner on average.
Okay.
So, I mean, I don't know, a professional might get us a little faster,
Sure.
but on average, with these cars, the way they're set up, street tires, 80 is as fast as it is through that turn.
Oh, okay.
But either that, more brakes as we're coming through the straightaways, slowing down the car and then releasing the brakes before you're turning. So don't be afraid to overslow the car, because if we go in slow into the corner, that gives us more chance to actually speed out of the corner. Because if we're coming in too hot and fast, all we're doing is trying to slow the car down, keeping it straight or keeping it on the track. That's losing too much speed, correcting. So if we just slow down 2-3 miles slower than need be, we'll be in total control and we'll have all the power to shoot us out. So yes, brakes, release the brakes for the turn in, wait for the apex. As we pass the apex, that's when we'll squeeze back full throttle. Try not to stab at full throttle, but quickly, nice and firm, nice and firm. Solid, consistent, whatever they want to hear, and that's how it says. All right, cool. Let's go back out. We got 5 more laps. Foot on the brakes. Let's get it back in the first gear. Let's go forward until you feel the back tires go over these bumps. Then we'll turn over. Let's just go ahead and shoot through the center here. We have no traffic. We are good.
Okay. I'm not gonna go this way.
Yes, please.
Put my hand on the stick shift.
Tell me about it. And I drive a stick shift, but just moving these cars all day around, when I get in my car, I start looking for the paddles. I'm like, oh, what's going on? We got one car coming around. Is a Porsche Cayman R. As it passes the front of our view, let's go ahead off the brakes. Let's go in through the left. Accelerating in. Shift up. Into the green cone. To the right side we go. right into the corner here, past that apex, full throttle again. Back to the right, and lift off, no brakes, turn it in. Let it drift out wide, speed's bleeding down on its own. Bring it back to the right side here, and clip that apex, full throttle. Now bring it in, and power out. Onto our brakes to the left side, brake, brake, brake. Off of the brakes now, bring it all the way to the right. Back on the power now, up to the orange cones and lift off. Turn it in all the way to the left. Clip the apex and squeeze on full throttle. Go, go, go. Braking in a straight line, releasing the brakes, coming all the way to your right. Back to the right side. And lift off, no brakes, turning it in. Go in deep, then go wide. Coming out, drift out, turn it back into the right. Clipping this apex, full throttle we go. And brake hard, brake, 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 left hand downshift. Off of the brakes. Deep into the corner, keep turning, and full throttle. Nice. Brake hard, brake, brake, brake. Excellent. Gently off, all the way to the right. Staying to the right. Lift off, turn in. Clip the apex, accelerate out. Braking in a straight line here, lifting off. Coming around, rotate the car past this apex here and full throttle back to the right side. Lift off, turn it in. Let's do a left-hand downshift at this speed. Coming around to the right. Full throttle. Brake hard, brake, 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 left-hand downshift. Excellent. Releasing the brakes now. Get it deep into the corner, roll it on the paint, and power out. Perfect. Keep it coming. Go, go, go. And brakes. Brake it down. Brake, brake, brake. Gently off. All the way to the right. Passing our apex. Accelerating to the next orange cones. Lifting off. Turn it in. Get it on the paint here, and full throttle out. Braking in a straight line. We're going to pass them on the right side. Get this apex nice and tight, and full throttle. Off, turn in. Let it go straight through. Excellent. Coming around, past that apex, full throttle. Brake hard. Nice, that was 125.
Nice.
Keep it coming, keep turning, keep turning. Try to get it downshift, quick light, accelerate. Oh, that got down to second, so I'm just gonna back to third. That's third, keep it going. Nose is good, all the way to your right. Clip this apex and back on the power. Up to the cones, we'll lift off. Turning it in, get that onto the apex here and full throttle one last time. Go, 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 and brake hard. That was our 9 laps.
Wow, okay.
That was awesome. Out after the white cone again, please, and head back down towards the tent.
All right.
Good stuff.
Nice. 125, did you say?
Yes. This is what I saw. Went past
It looked
that.
like it up there,
Went
right?
past that first on
Yeah.
after 120. I think that is 125.
All right.
Quick, this thing's just screaming down that straightaway. Woo! We're gonna come in through the middle of
Middle?
the tent.
This way?
Yes, please. We'll head down, park in the same spot. To the right. Awesome.
All right.
Come to a stop. If you can pull on both paddles, that gets us into neutral.
Yep.
You can just leave the car like that.
Okay.
We'll let it cool down for a second. Luca, did you enjoy yourself, sir?
I did. That was great.
Excellent. Nice driving up there.
Thank you.
Very fun.